Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Burn the Ship. Excited to have everybody here today. I have another connection of mine here that I've met recently. This is it's kind of a unique Burn the Ship here because we're talking a little bit about a product that is yet to really hit the market and kind of reach its full potential. But I think it's very, very unique and very valuable to a lot of people that we have in our audience, especially in that health and wellness space. So I won't steal all of your thunder. Why don't you go ahead and introduce us? Tell us your name and who you are and what your company is and what you guys do.
Yes, thank you, Belly. My name is Vitali. I'm a CEO and co-founder of PigPug Health, and we work on AI drug-free telemedicine brain training system for kids with attention deficit and for autistic kids.
Absolutely, and it's really exciting the way that you guys are doing that. So tell me kind of a little bit of the story of your business, how you got into looking into manufacturing this product for the people that you're looking to serve, and where you guys are headed.
A long story first of all, sorry for my English, it's not perfect. Long story short, and the story has begun 4 years ago when I realized that I've had attention deficit and some form of autism since my childhood, since 6 years ago. And after digging in this area, I realized that in United States, um, according our opinion, in 95% of cases, if kid has an attention deficit, he or she will be prescribed Ritalin or Adderall, in other words, medication. And we want to break the story. We want to convince parents with kids with attention deficit to try the alternative. And alternative is a neurofeedback, and our solution based on neurofeedback. We develop neuro headset for kids with attention deficit. We are developing AI who will analyze brain waves, diagnose attention deficit, diagnose ISD, autism spectrum disorder. AI will help kids to provide initial treatment protocols. And we're also developing as a platform when parents with kids with attention deficit will connect to neurofeedback practitioners who will provide some initial instructions how to work, how to play with our headset, how to work with our platform.
Absolutely. So where are you guys headed now? Like what phase are you in? What stage are you in? Kind of where do you guys see this fitting in?
Yeah, we are in fundraising stage. We are on the seed stage. We have developed the prototype. We need some fuel right now to manufacture the first 100 devices, to do some clinical trials with neurofeedback practitioners, to collect the feedback from the neurofeedback practitioners to make us fix with our platform, and we are ready to go to distribute our headset, our solution for all families in the United States. And our goal is to make neurofeedback as affordable as possible for any US family.
Absolutely. Where do you guys kind of so you're working specifically with neurofeedback practitioners already? You guys are looking for more of a kind of an implementation on the retail side. You're going to be selling these people home units to kind of function themselves. How does that work?
Yeah, thank you for this question. As I said, we want to make it as affordable as possible, and how it will work from our side, you'll like in later you will buy our headset on Amazon, put on your head as like a headphones, and connect to our platform and start working. Before that, you have to choose your neurofeedback practitioner and starts working with your brain. But right now we are thinking about to partner with some insurance companies to invite more neurofeedback practitioners on our platform and start from there, just to make it as popular as affordable, and then go to B2C model.
Absolutely. Tell me, I'm excited for your product, and I really think it's going to be very valuable for a lot of the people that we talk with in our audience. Tell me a little bit about what this whole experience has been like ever since you kind of decided to start solving this problem on the business side of things. What are some of the hurdles that you've overcome that you had to kind of figure out? And how has progress been? Has it been slow? Has it been fast? Has it been kind of the how you thought it was going to be? What do you think?
Yes, thank you. Uh, First of all, I want to say that I'm like a first tester of neurofeedback of our solution, and as I said, I've had attention deficit and some form of autistic disorder since my childhood, and I just want to say that attention deficit and ISD, autism spectrum disorder, it doesn't go away. It transforms through your life to any, like, let's say, activities. Sometimes it goes to alcoholic disorders, it goes to drug disorders. It doesn't go away, and we need to work with our brain. We need to train our brain. We need to find this kind of, in the commas, bugs in our brain and fix it. And as I said, I'm a first tester. I'm trying to test on myself our solution. it's it's hard to do this kind of product, not only because this is a hard area, but we have a hardware part, and hardware is hard.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, the headset, and we could say that in a commas we choose not the right time, because the COVID-19 broke a lot of logistics, a lot of supply chains, and right now it's very hard or even impossible to buy some components, or the price are very, very high. But we have a mission. We have to move forward. We are trying to achieve our goals, because we know that kids with attention deficit, kids, especially kids with autism, wait our solution. Yeah, and that's why we are moving forward.
Sure. Absolutely. That makes a lot of sense. So has what's kind of been the hardest part this far of or is it raising the money that's kind of been the biggest difficulty for you to kind of begin that manufacturing overhaul?
Yeah, we would say yes, probably because we are immigrants, and we cannot, because this is something personal. We cannot sell it as a some goods or something. It's a personal. I'm trying to provide my passion, but sometimes investors just want to see the numbers, not the passion. And the second reason, I think, because as I said, it's a hardware part. Like 90% of investors, according to our opinion, just if they see, oh, hardware, it's hard. It's like a long story.
Right.
It's not like a 3 5 years. It's a longer story. Uh, and we want to go to medical device to get the FDA approval. It's also long story, and there is some skepticism from investors' eye.
Sure. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I'll tell you, I really am excited kind of about what you guys are doing, where you guys are headed as far as the validity of your product. I think there's a huge space to play around. So I think it's really, really cool. How do people get a hold of you if they do have connections to investors or interest in your product, interest in being an early adopter? How do they get a hold of you guys?
Yeah, we have a lot of requests, a lot of feedback when your product will be ready to use. We have a lot of requests and feedback from the guys who 18, 20 years old right now, undergrads, students, who has been taking Ritalin and Adderall the whole life. And to be honest, it's hard to talk with these persons, because it's, their life is impossible without this Ritalin and Adderall right now, and it's hard to switch to neurofeedback. And anyway, they are all waiting our solution. But as I said, we are focused on kids. For adults, it's going to be a little bit different. The same headset, the games, neurofeedback games will be different. We think about the adults also, but right now kids are the first.
Sure. Tell me, after that, kind of just sum up for me what it's been like, just in closing here, to go all in on a business that you understand the why of why you're doing it so fully. Describe to me what it was like, that day or that experience of deciding, hey, I am fully committed to this business and making it work.
Yeah, just a little bit like I just briefly mentioned about the story. When I realized that I have had attention deficit, I personally came to my PCP and just said, "Okay, I have attention deficit. Like, what should I do?" And he said, "Look, no problem. Just go to your pharmacy, and in 5 minutes you'll be prescribed like medication, and your insurance company will cover all of this treatment." And after googling, I realized that this is amphetamine group, etc., etc. Okay, I found the solution is neurofeedback, and in New York, I'll try to find the solution. First of all, I have to commute to the office or clinic like 1 hour and go back 1 hour, and the price well, the price for 1 hour of neurofeedback was very, very different, from like $100 per hour up to $500 per hour, a minimum 2 hours. And in this kind of uh, in these searches, we could say that I came to the conclusion that it should be disrupted. It should not be like so hard to get the alternative, and we realized that it should be from home. I want to notice that it was in 2018, not like because of COVID. It was in 2018. It should be from home. It should be from comfortable place. If it's for kids, it should be comfortable headset, not this like a helmet with a gel and with a lot of wire behind you. And yeah, like a step by step, we realize that for kids, if it's without supervision, without supervisor, which is a neurofeedback practitioner, it will not work as like a, okay, please play with that and you're good to go. No, no, no. At least at the beginning, we need the supervisor, and after that, we realize that it should be some platform, connecting platform, with some user interaction, with a video chat, with some information about the condition of the brain and condition of the body. And we decide, okay, it should be some pulse oximetry sensor in our headset, etc. Like step by step, we did build our solution.
Absolutely. Yeah, the biggest thing I think, talking to the business owners out there in the audience, is just kind of persistence, overcoming those problems, overcoming those funding issues, figuring out why you do what it is that you do, and honing in on that. So I think this is really cool. I'm excited to see what this conversation is like in 6 months or a year, when you guys have figured out some of these manufacturing and funding things. And hopefully I can introduce you to some of the people that I know out in that world as well, and bring some even greater value to you guys. So thank you for coming on, my friend. I really do appreciate it. And like I said, I'm looking forward to it. I think you guys have something cool up in the works, and I'm looking forward to see you guys figure it out.
Thank you, Boris, so much for the invitation and your passion. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, my friend. All right. See you guys. Talk to you soon.